Welcome to Artistic Adventures. We're going to continue our Obitsu doll project by making this doll a pair of leggings. So let's get started. The material I'm using for the leggings is an old black t-shirt that I was ready to get rid of. This is the perfect material for the leggings. It's just stretchy enough to allow the pants to fit tightly but not too tight, that it won't fit on the doll. And I'm just outlining the doll's legs with some extra on either side to allow for the size of the legs and for about 1/8 of an inch seam. Also at the top, I'm making it extra long for a waistband that I'm going to fold over, and also the bottom of the legs will fold up for a hem. Then I'm using my teeny tiny sewing machine and sewing, like I said, it's about 1/8 of an inch seam around on the doll legs. This will allow enough to hold the seam securely, but not be too bulky after you turn it and the doll's wearing it. All right, so after that's done, I'm going to put it on a bottle to help me do the elastic waist. This is a great trick for doing an elastic waist on something this small. Measure just enough of the elastic to go around the doll with a little bit left over to lap across so that you can sew it together. You want to sew it tight enough so that when it stretches, it doesn't pull apart. So I'm just sewing back and forth through the needle, and then I'll tie it off. You'll notice that I'm getting a little shadow right now. I'm doing this in late afternoon, and the sun is really bright coming through the window, overpowering my lighting system. Okay, now just put the elastic on the bottle, and then I'm using a cuticle stick to help lift the elastic and then pull the waistband through so that you've got about 1/2 of an inch pulled through. Then you can fold it over, and then I'm sewing just the fabric, not the elastic. I'm sewing the fabric um, with a small stitch. All right, once you get that finished, you can pull it off of the bottle, and you can see that did a nice little gathering job at the top of the waist. And now for the hem on the legs, I'm trimming off any excess that I feel I have so it's not so bulky, and then rolling that up and using something inside of it that's about the same size as the leg opening helps you sew so that your needle will hit something hard instead of going through to the other side of the leg. And just doing a hemming stitch around on the bottom of that. And I'll do that on both legs. And now we're really done and ready to turn it. You can see we finished that leg off. And I'm going to use my little turning tool, grippy turning tool, and you go through, just pull grab the end of the leg and just pull it through the waist, both sides. If you don't have one of those, you can use a pencil or a paintbrush to push it through. And that's our pair of leggings. Now we can fit them on the doll and see how they turned out. I love that her feet bend, so that's easier to get them on. All right, so just pull them up, pull the elastic waist up, and it turned out pretty great. And you can use this technique on any size doll. Just make sure you allow enough for a seam and the size of the legs when you sew them together. You don't want to make this the outline right against the outline of the legs. So that's the next step in our Obitsu project. We're going to continue making the outfit for this doll and the final styling. So there's some more videos to come. Working on this doll, she's so tiny, but it's going to turn out great. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and I'll see you in upcoming videos. Bye.